We got 3 more WTFs. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. So glad you're there. You get the right time. We had an all-time high. Funko's hot toys and charms don't mind. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, at these hell walls, we are together. Yes.
Over the last month or so, we've been putting out 3 WTF videos.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Where we find 3 things that we are saying WTF at. Like, what the is going on here and why is this happening?
Yeah, and we're not making it individual videos because they're like, what the but also like not big ones. You know what I mean?
Very small, not Tommy Lee sized WTFs, but like smaller me sized WTFs.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell you those 3 WTFs, but first, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. And we post new content every single day, and we go live every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. It's completely random.
And if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button.
And don't forget, head over to POPPIN and use promo code Gastlecast for 10% off, and level 4 patrons actually get 15% off. So if you're a level 4 patron, make sure you're using that code, and everybody else should use promo code Gastlecast to get 10% off. There's nothing like saving a little money during the holidays. All right, so we have 3 different WTF, and I'm trying not to say the F word too much because it's a little too much for me to edit. So I'd rather not have to edit it all out. So whatever you do, don't say it. Use a different word. Can we designate a different word for the F word?
Don't say what?
I don't want you saying so instead, we're going to say what the fuzzle.
What the fuzzle.
With an L on the back and an E. Hashtag what the fuzzle. We shouldn't be using curse words as much as we do. We should really slim it down a little bit.
Sorry, I don't know how.
All right, so our first what the fuzzle is what happened today on Twitter. So Dish Funko posted
Dish Trackers.
What?
Dish Tracker.
Dish Trackers, that's his name this week. Dish Trackers posted a photo of a 5 and below shelf.
5 below.
And it had 5 and below. It had a Winter Convention Loki and a Target Batman on the shelf. And when we saw this, we looked at it thinking, this looks a little sketch.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, what the fuzzle?
Samesies.
Oh, Samesies.
Because I said what the fuzzle as well.
You just made me curse. This picture seemed highly suspect.
You're really showing your age. It's sus.
Okay, it was a little sus. Somebody had posted these Funko Pops inside of a 5 and below. And with what's going on in the Funko world today, we're finding Funko Pops in the weirdest of places. We're finding them at Ollie's. We're finding them at 5 and below.
Newly this week, Marshall's. What the fuzzle.
What? Marshall's is getting them now?
Chase's too.
Oh my God, I thought we would start seeing them in Aldi.
Oh, right now they have a bunch of
Okay, you can't say that.
Okay, right now they have a bunch of vibrating massagers. Now, why did it look sus? That's because the Loki was perfectly placed right at the top. It wasn't like it was sprinkled in like under some pops or anything. And the Batman right in the front.
Yeah, it was a little weird. I think that it was planted. So we commented that, and immediately after, like actually soon after, it was pulled down by Dis. A lot of people were saying exactly the same thing.
Yes, they were.
And what's happening right now is that people are going out to stores and just placing Funko Pops like on shelves and taking photos. People are fuzzling around big time.
Yeah. Recently, Grail Monster took his Willy Wonka Golden 2-pack that he spent $100,000 on and placed it on a Target shelf just for shuzzles and giggles. It's a lot nicer than saying and giggles.
Hey! But I think with all the errors that have been going on with Funko Pops, I think we're going to see a lot of this over the course of the next couple months. People are going to be doing this as a joke. I think that this might have been one of those jokes, although who's to say it wasn't an accidental shipment? We don't know. We don't know. We're just saying that it didn't seem legit.
Yes, and we're not calling anybody a liar. It could very well be true, and maybe there was some sort of crazy thing that happened at 5 Below again, but these pops are too new. I feel like someone was just screwing around trying to make people rush to their 5 Belows. Shortly after, before the post was pulled down, there was actually a post posted with the pops in question in a 5 Below bag with a 5 Below receipt, but the receipt was unclear.
Yeah.
And I I checked our receipt from going to Five Below the other day. We got a couple minis, which were really fun. You got a few Marvel ones. I got Harry Potter, and they said Funko Marvel and Funko Harry Potter. The receipt was not clear, but when you zoomed in, it looked word for word like it was the same item. So either that Five Below just had their items coded as like Funko Pop, or they bought two items, random Funko items, just to get the receipt.
Right.
And then they planted the Loki and the Batman in the bag. I don't know. That's too much fuzzling work for me, but trolls are fuzzling nuts.
I don't know if I want to say anybody's fuzzling nuts. I mean, that's really weird. What the Fuzzle 2 is the Black Friday box that was being shipped out by Funko. If you remember, Funko put up mystery boxes on Black Friday, which most of us dumb assholes ended up purchasing.
That sounds so much like like I think you have to beep it anyway.
People who selected the Galaxy box ended up receiving boxes that were completely random.
When you think Galaxy, you think Star Trek, Star Wars, space, right? Nah. People were getting superheroes and all sorts of really weird stuff, just like random.
So this is a huge what the fuzzle, but I'm not surprised that something like this happened with Funko because they always seem to like screw something up. But a lot of people were wondering what the heck do they do now that they received the wrong box? So somebody actually reached out to Funko directly and they mentioned this issue. And it turns out that Funko will give you 50% back for the screw up.
But was it a screw up, or did they just title it Galaxy and then pray that nobody like said anything?
I don't know. I think it's a screw up. I think they have boxes with like Star Wars or whatever in there. I don't know. I have no idea. But
what if we get ours and it's all Star Wars?
That's going to be another What the Fuzzle video is what that's going to be.
That's going to be a What the Fuzzle.
We're actually going to do a live where we unbox a bunch of these mystery boxes with a bunch of our friends and viewers. It's going to be a blast, and we'll have more information coming about that very soon.
So you said the wrong name. It's not Galaxy. Well, I said the wrong name too. It's not Galaxy. It's Galactic.
Okay.
I forgot about that. But when people were asking what's galactic about this box, I made a joke, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only person that made this joke, but I was like, when you open it, you just throw them into the galaxy because you're so mad about it.
Why would you think other people are coming up with that joke?
Because it's really good.
No,
was good.
That's a Heather joke if I ever heard one.
Listen.
You know what? We got 4 What the Fuzzles in this video. Why'd you ever think that was a joke?
When I posted it online, I got like 9 haha reacts.
Your grandma, your grandfather. What other grand did that?
You.
So if you ordered the mystery box and you ran into this problem, reach out to Funko and get 50% back. You deserve it.
I don't think we should be telling people to do that because then Funko is going to come after us and ask us to refund people 50% of their boxes.
Our third What the Fuzzle is all about drop monsters. We posted a video earlier this week discussing drop monsters. The cool thing about these is that Drop has made one-of-one drop monsters that people can buy from a drop monster crate. They're going to go up this Tuesday, December the 6th at 2 p.m. Eastern. People were hating the fuzzle out of us because we actually like these things.
And we have said time and time again that Funko collectors would not be into this, including Chris and I, if there wasn't the chance at redeemables. While that is mostly true, I am so into these drop monsters because I love the one-of-one aspect.
That's great.
I love the customization to your profile aspect.
I love it.
It reminds me of like MySpace back when you would do like coding stuff and you thought that you were like a really big coding genius.
Remember when people would have like all of those GIFs and the music playing and you could barely scroll down their page?
Yeah, because it was just so much stuff going on
so much.
there.
Yeah, so much.
It was crazy. And I love that Drop is doing their own thing. I believe that this is the first time that Drop has actually done anything technically on their own because they're owned by Funko and they've done Funko Drops so far.
Yeah, this is the first time Drop is doing something on their own. And I love the customization aspect of the whole thing. I love that we're getting avatars for our Drop profile, and I hope we get more customization in the future. I think this is a lot of fun, and this is something, in my opinion, that can grow and become something really cool. This is literally just the tip of the iceberg.
A lot of NFTs have no function outside of it just being something that you own on a screen. But I love that these have some sort of utilization, and I find it to be a lot of fun.
But to our haters, you guys were hating on us in the comment section. You're hating on us all over the place, and we just want to say that we have turned down so many opportunities over the years because they were things that we did not believe in. However, we do believe in this, and we really dig what is going on here. We were not paid. We were given 10 drop crates.
We would never want to get involved with something that we don't believe in or team up with like a company that's not reputable.
Bottom line, I think everybody needs to calm the fuzzle down. We're just having fun here, and we like NFTs, and nothing that you're gonna say is gonna change our mind. Did you see the elf set that's coming out? That's got me all worked up. And I'm gonna have my drop monster avatar showing the world what type of monster I am.
Okay.
By the way, there is a big issue. Somebody out there actually is named Caden from Drop, the Drop team, and I think they want my profile picture monster.
Why?
Because his name is Caden.
But did they approach you and say?
Yes, they would like to have it, it sounds like. And guess what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm giving it to him because his name is Caden. He's gonna have it. Even though I like the monster, I want him to have it. It only makes sense. I'll just be one of the other monsters.
Well, listen, if someone out there gets a Heather, hit me up.
If you guys get a Chris, you know who to talk to. This guy.
There's not going to be any Heathers or Chris.
No, we're fuzzled. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. And if you want to support this channel, think about supporting us via Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast. In every video, we shout out about 10 of your names and we post all of your names up on the screen. In this video, we would like to shout out to Jason Snowbarger, Amy Richmond, Denver Bow, Adam Rubin, Stationary Wanderer, Brian Spears, Isaac Lucas, Mark Wright, Veronica Knotts, and David Asadorian. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. Thank you for staying until the very end of the video. We appreciate your support. You guys are amazing. Remember, as always, we hunt together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.